The iPhone 10. What does the device look like in the real world, and should you pre-order one? These questions answered next on Milton 1T. So this is the new iPhone 10, and by all means, it's a well-made phone. For this video, I will focus on my first impressions of the device and whether you should pre-order one. Let's first look at the display. The phone has a 5.8-inch OLED screen, and by all accounts, it's amazing. And unlike the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus, there are 458 pixels per square inch. With that additional pixel density, you do notice the difference between the iPhone 7, for example, and the iPhone 10. The phone is noticeably brighter than the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus, but you should be able to look at the screen for a longer period of time because of the OLED display. So let's talk about the top notch. Some people like it, some people don't. With that said, after using the phone for a period of time, you won't notice a difference between a display with a top notch and a display without one. As for the apps on the display, it's a different story. Apps are still not optimized for this type of screen, especially when it comes to designing around the top notch of the phone. So apps like YouTube will have a different viewing experience, and some may find that experience to be off-putting. So for example, to watch a video, you will have two options. You have the notch over the left or right side of the screen. You can also have the video be both letterboxed and pillarboxed. Keep in mind here, the screen is larger than a smaller sized iPhone 8, so although the video is smaller, the picture should be the same size. As for the other apps that do not have video involved, you will find some of the more popular apps to be working through development issues with the top notch. In some cases, you will have a black bar at the top. In other cases, you will have artificial bars where the developer has chosen not to develop in that area. Long story short, you will have wasted screen space. As for the camera, both the wide and telephoto lens have optical image stabilization. This is a welcome change to users who could only find that feature on Plus models. As for picture quality, it will be about the same as the iPhone 8, but the camera is only slightly improved over the iPhone 7. And don't forget here, you also have Animojis now to send as text messages. As for Face ID, we still have quite a bit of testing to do, but Face ID has worked as advertised, though some have reported having trouble with Face ID working properly. Looking at everything combined, after the first day with the iPhone 10 so far, I have been pleased with my experience. There are some issues with the phone, but nothing too severe. So the big question is, should you pre-order an iPhone 10? The people that want to pre-order the iPhone are those that do not mind working with software that is by all means still in development. There are a lot of apps that have not been fully optimized for the iPhone, so you will have a slightly broken experience. This will last for about a year. Next, if you are a person that did not care for Apple's LED screen, I would try the iPhone 10. The display is a completely different technology, and trust me, you won't be disappointed. Also, if you are a person that likes having the latest and greatest of devices, the iPhone 10 is it. For the people that should not purchase the phone, if you like your phone completely working right out of the box, this may not be the phone for you. Although I have not had any issues with Face ID, I know some people that have, and this may be a frustration for you. Keep in mind, there is no Touch ID with this phone, so you will not have the option to fall back on the technology if Face ID does not work well for you. Finally, if you view a lot of video on your phone, decide whether you can accept the letterboxed and pillarboxed style or having the notch. This may mean nothing for some people, but may be a big annoyance to others. That's it for now. I'm Milton. Thank you for listening.